The field of machine learning has advanced tremendously in the past few years. Uncanny game makers are constantly finding new and interesting ways of applying machine learning techniques to build better games. At the 2019 Game Developers Conference in March, and we'll have the chance to dig in and spend a full day learning from some of the best and brightest in the game industry at the BD 2019 Machine Learning Tutorial. This is just one of many great boot camps and tutorials scheduled during the first 2 days of BD, Monday and Tuesday, March 18th and 19th this year, albeit one that offers a laser-focused outlook at the art and business of making and running games that make smart use of machine learning techniques. For example, in beating wall hacks using deep learning with limited resources, Nexon career machine learning engineer Jinsik Huang will show you how Nexon career has developed a real-time, automated wall hack detection system using convolutional neural networks with a small data set and a single view. By using class activation maps, the network finds suspicious areas within a screenshot that improves the credibility of the model's performance and makes debugging datasets much more efficient. Model interpretability plays a crucial role in incorporating deep learning within existing abuser control policies. As a result, the system now detects abusers in real time and reduces manual inspection labor significantly. And in simple head pose estimation for dialogue wheels, Remedy-led character technical artist Dante Hervé will show you a machine learning project aimed at helping animators liven up dialogue wheel interactions for an upcoming Remedy game project. Make time to catch this talk if you want an introduction on performance capture, selecting image features and machine learning models, annotating data, training a neural network, and finally evaluating the results in-game. Plus, Electronic Arts, Fabi Ozino, will be presenting a machine learning tutorial talk on from motion mapping to motion synthesis, and all the hurdles in between, that will give you an expert overview of state-of-the-art ML techniques, face function neural networks and mode adaptive neural networks that use neural networks to synthesize motion from examples. Zeno aims to explicitly call out important architecture and implementation details, and spark a discussion on how this technology can be used in a modern game development pipeline. And you will not want to miss Smartboard, a better games reinforcement learning in production. A presentation from Ubisoft data scientist Olivier Delahaye about various reinforcement learning algorithms and how they may help game studios create better games more efficiently. Besides development, the ability to train bots to play games during production opens up promising opportunities for automated testing and design assistance. But applying reinforcement learning to modern games brings up many challenges, illustrated through several examples, with a focus on recent experiments within Ubisoft games. Whether you want to directly learn from pixels to minimize the integration burden, or entirely rewrite your engine to make it more reinforcement learning friendly, this presentation is packed with practical tips to help you reach your goal without too many tears. For more details on this and all of the announced talks, head over to THEONLINEDC 2019 session scheduler, where you can plan out your week at the show. Bring your team to BD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more HERA. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and BD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. In this GDC 2010 online session, Richard Bartle, co-creator of MUD, explains the concept behind its original design and corrects some of Gamma's conceptions about what it must have been like to play. Bartle also goes into detail about how mod development has advanced dramatically since 1978, and how there are still some areas where early mods were more capable than today's behemoths. It was an insightful talk that's definitely still worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GDC YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, GDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events. And the service offers even more members-only content for GDC Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like GDC Vault, already have full access to GDC Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the GDC Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for GDC Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office accompanied by contacting staff via the GDC Vault group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact the GDC Vault technical support. Gamasutra and GDC are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Burnout is an imprecise term for a very specific, endemic problem in game development, one often, but not always, caused by the industry's proclivity for crunch. Being a game developer is often an exercise in endurance. Working on a creative project for years on end carries a constant pressure to push harder to see the thing through, a sense that the task is endless, but that more work might just get it done quicker. Financial, social, and cultural reasons make developers throw themselves into it, feeling guilty if or lazy, are afraid of what will happen if it does not get done quicker. Those pressures can and will wear a developer down, slowly crushing them without them even knowing it until it is far too late. Burnout is an extremely serious issue for game developers as they work themselves ever harder to see their passion projects brought to life, all through buckling down to get that huge game released on time. It is an insidious thing that devours minds and bodies with overwork, breaking the wonderful, creative people who want to bring their incredible visions to the world. Whenever you care about someone or something more than yourself, your risk of burnout takes a big leap forward, says Jonathan Holmes, licensed independent clinical social worker. Burnout is a slang term when people get stuck in a behavior pattern that they were once able to thrive in, but over time makes them more and more anxious and depressed. Think of when a car spins its tires at high RPMs without going anywhere, and all you get from it is the stink of burnt rubber. But instead of your car, it's your brain. That's burnout. These overworking behaviors, often lauded, are worn like badges of honor in the game development industry, often only serve to leave its creative minds in ruins, breaking people down. In an industry where people seem proud of working 12, 16, 24, or more hours during crunch periods that never seem to end, there are endless stories of burnout. I got thrown into the deep end and found myself trying to code multiple games by myself in a short amount of time, without any real guidance, says Ko Nguyen of United Kingdom game Gamasutra Tech. As time went on, the time pressures grew and grew, as each milestone had to be reached, regardless of the various issues I was running into due to my inexperience. I went from working from home to moving into a small bed and breakfast, so I could be closer to the office, meaning I could code from the first thing in the morning to the very last thing at night, rinse and repeat. My burnout spiral began when I felt like my experience as a teacher was not being recognized by my peers. Whether that was true or not does not quite matter. I decided to work on games outside of my regular 9 to 5 hours, says Jennifer Sherrill of Opaque Space. I kept taking on more and more gigs outside of my full-time job to seek legitimacy, and I never felt like I was quite doing as well or as much as others in my industry. A lot of regional awards and official recognition include questions on what a person does besides their regular job. E.g. 30 under 30 lists. So there is a general consensus on asking people to work more than the regular 40 hours a week.